Gemini, hello, how are you? My name is Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel, Embracing the Chaos. So here on my channel, I like to embrace the chaos that's going on inside you, outside of you. It's however it resonates, babe. So, when I was getting the cards ready, tapping into the energy for Gemini, fellow air sign, how are you? How are you? The energy was suggesting that you have someone that is making shit up to make themselves feel better or appear better. And I was also getting that they're manipulating. They're trying to use some kind of manipulation tactic. It looks like to create some kind of downfall to an opportunity that is being presented to you that they're aware of. So that was the energy that I was getting. So let's jump in and see what the angels have to say, and we'll move from there, okay? Gemini. Yeah, exhaustion. You're completely exhausted. Tilt this down a little bit more. So they have completely exhausted you to the point where you're like, you've reached your, honestly, you just don't want to deal with it anymore. It's like, is it ever going to go away? Are they ever going to stop? They've completely taken advantage of you. They don't value you. They just value whatever's happened, whatever's transpired between the two of you. They're really pissed off about it, and there's I feel like you're trying to starve the energetic cord with this energy, but there's a lot of overthinking here. Moderation. Yeah. You've detached or attempted to detach from this individual. Okay? And you're tired. You're exhausted. You've tried it's looking to me like you've tried to create opportunities in your life in ways of like maybe work. It feels like it's work to me. And you've taken a last-ditch effort, that's what I'm hearing, a last-ditch effort to shoot for something in particular, to go after something in particular. And it looks like they're trying to attack that. And they're doing it like on the sly. It's like they're being real secretive. I mean, look, he's hiding behind the tombstone to take the shot. So they're hiding behind maybe denial. It's like they don't want you to know that it's them, but you're fully aware it's them. Because it looks like there was a potential at one point for the two of you to reconnect, and that has came to an end. You're wanting to start fresh. You're wanting to do something else. You're no longer wanting to be attached to this energy because it's just not. It's lied to you. Very deceptive. Anything that you are able to balance with, to create harmony with, it creates nothing but chaos in it. You're just wanting a place of peace. Okay, there's a caution being thrown up here. There's a warning. Here's a warning. What's the warning? Be very, very careful who you let in, who you allow to know what's going on in your life at this time. If I'm getting an energy of like they have already attacked something that you were going after, and they've caused that to fall. They did bring a tower to that, and I feel like you found something else, a different direction, something that this person is unaware of, that you're trying to create some kind of stability or some kind of resolve to create some kind of balance within your life. This is what you've been struggling with. You're trying to evolve here. And there is an energy of needing to keep that to yourself and don't tell others. Because you could be coming upon some kind of information here. Yeah, some kind of information. Somebody's going to be delivering some kind of message, or you're going to come up across some kind of information. Yeah, it's unknown. We have the mystery card. It's unknown. It'll be coming from somebody that is deemed as like an earth angel. Earth angel, you know. It's like it's going to show up out of nowhere. And whatever information that this earth angel brings you. Now, this could just be someone that's very compassionate, very loving, and cares about others, and generally wants to help others. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant or anyone extravagant. Although we're all extravagant in some form, right? But it's like an unknown source. An unknown source is like coming out of nowhere, and it's solid. It's very solid. Okay, we're pulling on the tarot now. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I have the Three of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. Ask questions, because that's the only way you're going to obtain knowledge. I see you're really curious. You're curious with that Page of Swords. There's curiosity here about something here. Would something work? So I feel like it's whoever that source is, whatever information that they're bringing you, and it's coming from a good place. So I feel like in this space, at this point, there's certain questions that need to be asked to make sure that it's fluid. Like, you're going to receive just as much as you put into it. So if this is a work endeavor, make sure you're generating the right amount of money. You know what I mean? If it's some kind of partnership, you know, make sure that they're going to be able to show up and uphold their end of the deal. High Priestess. Intuitively, you know it. Follow your intuition. What is your intuition guiding you? Because the information, it seems like the information, what you see or what you've learned or what you're going to be learning is going to actually build into things that you never... There's some kind of... Tell me about that. Hold on. Our Priestess. There's some kind of information. I feel like there's something here that's eluded you. Yeah. There's a Nine of Cups. Judgment. Eight of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Intuitively, your intuition's been guiding you in this direction. You're going to know this reading's for you because you're feeling the urge. You're feeling the urgency. You're feeling the need to go in that direction. Because you know it's something that you can actually be successful. You can achieve it. It's going to give you a sense of stability within the emotions within yourself because of the things that you can accomplish with it. It is a calling. So this could be something of like along the lines of your purpose, what your true calling is, or it's going to create things that's going to put you in alignment for what you were meant to do. It is called, it's like you're being called to service. You're being called to attention. You're being called to stand up. To put in the work. Because you are, you know, I feel like you are somebody that truly understands what it takes to create things in life and what it is you want to create in life. You've got some kind of skill mastery here that it would be beneficial and you're fully aware of it. This is just calling you to that purpose. There's the Page of Pentacles. It's solid. It starts out small. All situations are going to start out small. You're not going to start out, you know, at the head of the line and making all this money and doing all these things. But you've got to put forth the effort. And because you've done enough, You've experienced enough. You have enough knowledge. You have enough experience. You worked hard enough. It is going to make a solid foundation for you. Strength card. It's just going to require you to have a lot of strength and courage to move in that direction. But it's also going to give you the strength and the ability to stand on your own and not have to attach to individuals because of, and I feel like there's been some kind of feelings of lack here. Maybe you were down on your luck and you need a place to stay. Maybe you were attaching to certain people because you believed that they had resources, they had connections that they could actually put you in alignment to get you back on track, to get you on some kind of path here. And I feel like they gave you the wrong end of the stick. They lied to you. They done you dirty. They didn't tell you the truth. And now you're faced with this individual being pissed off because you're no longer there. Maybe this is an old boss and you're no longer working for them. And they're if anybody calls them for a reference, or because I feel like this is probably a tight-knit community where everybody knows everybody. And so I feel like possibly they know what kind of jobs you would shoot for, or the kind of people that you're associated with, or and be able to make changes, communicate with those individuals. Maybe they find out because they go drink at a coffee shop every morning and they're old timers and they're all sitting around and they're talking and they're able to find out information. Whoever this energy is, they're wanting to hold you back because they are pissed off and mad about it. Because they feel like they helped you in some way, and you go. You have spent some time thinking about this. Well, I mean, you're Gemini, of course you thought about it, but you've been thinking about this. You've been thinking about going in a different direction anyway, to accept some kind of offer over here. Maybe you already had another job offer that was offered to you because of your skill level, skill mastery, and this person didn't like the fact that you were thinking about going in a different direction. And there is some kind of doubts. I feel like there's doubts. You really need to sit with the energy and really think about it. Really feel it out. Feel your way through it. Hermit. You have the answers within you. Ace of Wands. You know exactly what you need to do. Where to stick your, put your fiery passion. Which direction to go. But you're doubting yourself. I see this devil as doubts. I can't show you that card. It's a little explicit, but well. The devil. I feel like if you do spend some time reflecting on this and thinking about it, you're going to see that it was all fears. Fears in going that direction, because you're actually going to be really successful. Sun. You're going to be able to accomplish a lot more, and you're going to be able to overcome those fears. It's just about taking those first steps. Now, you could have, I'm kind of, no, okay. So the low-level energy, if this isn't a person that's trying to do this, you're doing this to yourself. You're sabotaging yourself in some way. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles with the Sun, come on. Very, very, extremely, extremely successful. Accomplishing and creating abundance for yourself. Creating new opportunities. You're going to be able to pretty much do what you want. There's something here. There's a rejection wound. Tell me about that. Oh, this is going to allow you to heal. So if you put out applications, or if you put in resumes, or if you tried for certain positions and you were rejected by them, this is like giving the last ditch. This is like the last ditch effort. Okay, this is the last one. If I get rejected here, then I'm done. I'm not going to try anymore. I'm just going to give up. And I feel like this is the one. This is the one that you've been waiting for. This is the one that sees you, is going to see you. This is the opportunity that you've been seeking. And things are going to really open up for you here. I'll speak of the truth, babes. I speak of the truth. King of Swords. Seven of Swords. Okay, once you realize the rejection wounds there, and you see that for yourself, you're going to cut out any ways that you're sabotaging yourself. You're going to see that you've been sabotaging yourself. And you're going to cut out anybody who's trying to sabotage you. You are going to walk away. You're not going to involve yourself in those energies. You could be receiving a random text message from someone searching for something. They could be searching for you. Maybe that's where you're going to receive the information. They've been searching for someone just like you. Nine of Wands. You're just needing to be a little bit more resilient here. And not allow that mental mind to knock you off balance, because I see that's what's going on. This is the mental mind here. All those thoughts, all those things that are coming on, those fears, it's all fear-based. If you sit with it, with the Hermit energy, and you actually reflect and see where it's stemming from, what it's coming from, it's coming from a rejection wound that you need to accept that keeps sabotaging you, and you'll be able to be resisted. You'll be able to be more resilient, and it's, you know, rejection is your protection regardless if you see it that way or not. You don't at the time, I get that, but if you're going into it with no expectations, rejection isn't that bad. You learn, a few times you learn that you could find out, one of the companies that you wanted to go to work for, you get over there and within 6 months, the company completely falls out, and then you have no job. You know what I mean? You're going to find out why those other opportunities weren't in alignment. And you're going to see why this last one that you're going to shoot for was the one for you. Knight of Cups. The one for you. It's going to bring a lot of emotional stability with it. You're going to feel good about going and doing this. You're going to be feeling good about going to work versus dredging going to work. You might have took on another job and you would have hated going to work. You know what I mean? This is going to be something that's actually going to be beneficial, because you're learning to be compassionate with the self, and learning that love, if you love what you do and you do what you love, then you're going to benefit in big, big, big ways. You can't do that if you're in a dead-end job that's not doing it for you. It's just not doing it for you. It's not making you happy. For those of you that are dealing with a past relationship, let it go. Let it go. It causes you to act out of impulse. And you know this, man. You know this. Accept it for what it is. Accept it for what it's not. And move on. That's for somebody. Well, Gemini, I do hope this helps. If you like the way I read, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And until we meet again, toodaloo-hoos.